Hi everyone! I haven't updated in a while, so I thought I would make a quick video. This video is to give you all a different perspective on infertility. It is not meant to offend you, so please do not take it that way. I do not mean to do that at all. I just wanted to give you a different perspective on infertility and what we are experiencing. We've learned that there are some people who totally get what you're going through and can understand and be so kind and sensitive to you. And then there are people who don't really know what to say. They don't really know how you're feeling. They don't really understand. They can't really put themselves in your shoes. This video is for those kinds of people to give you a different perspective on infertility, especially if you've never experienced it yourself. Just to help. So I hope it helps. If it does help, please give this video a thumbs up. I would love to hear what you have to say about my video and about your own perspective. So give me some comments below. I need to, we need to grow by learning from each other. So this is my perspective. Somebody else made a video similar to this and it really touched me, and I thought, you know what? I should probably share this kind of scenario with my friends and family, and hopefully that would help them understand what we are experiencing. So this is a ridiculous comparison, but let's compare Hawaii to a baby. So Hawaii is a baby. Okay? That's silly, I know, because it's not even comparable, but let's compare that. Let's pretend that when you go to Hawaii, Hawaii changes your life forever, which a baby would change your life forever, right? Okay, so you get married, you wait a little while, you kind of expect to go to Hawaii, right? You kind of expect that that's coming. You wait and you wait and you wait, and Tony and I have been waiting for years now, and you expect to go to Hawaii. That's kind of what you do, right? That's kind of the steps. You date, you get married, you go to Hawaii. So we watch our friends and family get free trips to Hawaii. They go through these steps, it's their turn, they get a free trip to Hawaii. Tony and I keep waiting. Where's our trip to Hawaii? We really want to go to Hawaii. Can't wait to go to Hawaii. Yet, we haven't gotten our free trip to Hawaii yet. And everyone says, oh, don't worry, don't wait. You just be patient. Just wait a little bit longer. You'll get to go to Hawaii. And you say, okay, I can wait. I'm really excited. I can totally wait for Hawaii. No big deal. So you wait and you wait. Years pass. And you say, you know what? Forget it. I'm not going to wait and wait and wait for Hawaii. Especially once I found out that my chance of a free trip to Hawaii is only 1% chance. Well, I'll just pay for my own trip to Hawaii. I'll just go. I can save and I can buy my own trip to Hawaii if I want to go that bad. So that's what we do. We save and we save and we save, and we put all of our effort into our trip to Hawaii. We save every dime. We don't go out to eat. That's all we think about. It totally consumes us. We just want to go to Hawaii. So as we're saving and saving and saving, more friends, more family announce that they're going to Hawaii. They get their free trip to Hawaii. Of course, we are celebrating them and we are throwing them parties and we are buying them gifts, all to prepare them for their free trip to Hawaii. So finally, we save enough money for ourselves. We get to go to Hawaii. We write this very, very big check. Makes you sick to your stomach to write a check. But you say, it's okay. It doesn't matter. It totally doesn't matter. It's just money. With this money, we get to go to Hawaii. That's the only thing we ever wanted, to go to Hawaii. So we get everything scheduled. We plan everything to the T. We make sure we have everything we need to go to Hawaii. And our Hawaii trip gets delayed. Oh, you can't go today, but you can get to go tomorrow. Oh, maybe not tomorrow, maybe the next day. It kind of gets pushed back a little bit, but you say, it's okay, it's still happening, it's still happening. We still get to go to Hawaii. Little bit of a roller coaster there, but we get to go. So it's okay, we're flexible in our dates, we can do that. So we finally have a date, we finally have a plan, and we are about to load our plane. We are so excited, we can't wait, we cannot wait to get to Hawaii. Finally, we board our plane and it takes off and we get to go to Hawaii. We're finally like kind of relaxed, kind of excited. We get to go to Hawaii. Somewhere in the middle of our trip, right when it takes off, we find out that it didn't work. It's not our time. We have to go back home. We didn't get to go to Hawaii. We're devastated that we didn't get to go to Hawaii. We're devastated that all the money we spent is now gone and we have to plan again. They say, sorry that didn't work out, something was wrong with the airplane, but if you give us more money, we think we can do it again. We think we can make it happen for you. So you say, okay, let's be positive, let's just start saving more money and we'll do it again. Meanwhile, more and more of your friends and family get their free trips to Hawaii. Totally free. And how could we be upset with them? We're so excited for them. It is not their fault they get a free trip to Hawaii and we don't. That's not their fault. Not at all. We are so excited for them. We support them. We buy gifts for them to support their trip to Hawaii. We celebrate with them. We're so excited. But meanwhile, we're devastated that we didn't get to go on our trip to Hawaii. And we have to save for another trip to Hawaii because we haven't been handed a free trip. So we're saving. And our friends who get to go on a free trip to Hawaii, some of them might experience a really uncomfortable flight. They might not be able to sleep on their flight. They might not feel comfortable on their flight. But those people, they wouldn't complain to me about their free trip to Hawaii and their uncomfortable flight. No, that would be silly, right? Why would they complain to me about that? They would not, right? Free trip to Hawaii and I don't get to go. They wouldn't complain to me. No way. Maybe just to each other. Or if you're really sick on your flight to Hawaii and it's miserable, you wouldn't complain to me about that either. I mean, it doesn't matter, right? You get a free trip to Hawaii. You might complain to each other and that's okay, but you wouldn't come home and complain to me and say, oh, my trip was horrible because I was sick. No, you wouldn't. It's a free trip to Hawaii. You would be so excited. Blow that off. It wouldn't matter. Once you're in Hawaii, everything is perfect in Hawaii. Like, you know, everything's great. You would not complain about those things. Especially while you know how devastated that I am that I don't get to go to Hawaii. I'm not on that special flight to get there. I'm not there waiting for my life to change. You are. So celebrate that. Celebrate your trip, your vacation. Celebrate all of those things. Tony and I are still dying for our trip to Hawaii. We are not giving up. We are going to Hawaii. It will not be free, more than likely, even though we hope that it will be, fingers crossed. But we have a 1% chance of getting a free trip to Hawaii. We know that. So we're going to keep trying for that free trip. But we are also going to be saving so that we can buy another trip to Hawaii. And hopefully we get to take off and we get to land and we get to be there and we get to have a wonderful trip in Hawaii and our lives will be forever changed. That's all that we want. I hope that seeing it that way gives you all a different perspective. We feel that we are just left behind and that we don't get to celebrate those things with you because we're not experiencing them, and we don't get to move forward with you in your life because we don't get to go. that has been the hardest part of this infertility journey for Tony and myself, is we are at that age where everyone is having children and everyone is moving forward with that. And we celebrate you all. We are so excited that you guys are pregnant, and we are so excited to be having more family members, and we cannot wait for those things to happen. But we also want them for ourselves. So we're really struggling with the fact that we have friends and family members who don't understand, and instead of feeling what we feel, they put us on the back burner. So I just thought this was a good way to explain infertility and how, I don't know, how you might be feeling. I mean, if you couldn't go on a trip that everyone else was going on and it devastated you, how would you feel? How would you feel if they were complaining to you about their free trip? That would be really hard, really hard. Because it's a free trip to Hawaii. Think about it that way. It's a free trip to Hawaii. You get to, your life is going to be forever changed. Like, nothing would stop me from that. And I want you all to understand there's exceptions to this rule. Some people have horrible pregnancies and it is very rough on them. And I do not mean to discount that at all, because that happens. But I want you all to have another perspective on infertility, how it's okay that we're going through it and you're not. That's okay. I would never want anyone to experience infertility like we have, or like many people who have it worse than us. I would never want anyone to experience infertility in any aspect. But those of you who don't experience infertility, celebrate that you don't. Celebrate that you got pregnant naturally. Celebrate that you don't have to have this stress, this strain on your marriage. This is like the hardest thing that Tony and I have ever been through. And thank God that we have been able to keep our heads above water. But I hope that this gave you a different perspective. So that was my point of my video. I hope that that helped you in some way, some fashion. I want to reiterate that it's not your fault you get pregnant naturally at all. Like, we are so happy for you and we celebrate you, but we would like the same gratitude. We would like you to celebrate us. We'd like you to empathize. We'd like you to understand. We'd like you to not brush us off and ignore us. Because we do have different kind of feelings that you might not understand, but you're experiencing things that we don't understand, and we still support you and love you and buy you gifts and so on and so forth. I could go on this for days. But thank you all for watching. I hope that helped someone, anyone. I love you all. Bye.